It's been just about a month now since I brought my citrus trees inside. I brought them in earlier because it got really cold all of a sudden, and I would have liked to have left it till October, but bringing them in earlier is actually not a bad idea. It allowed them to acclimatize to the different conditions they'd be in inside. It's a bit drier in here, perhaps a bit warmer, and sometimes if it's too much of a change in temperature, they can really drop their foliage. But the fact that we took them in then, when we did in September, meant that they haven't had any foliage drop at all. In fact, they've pushed out loads of new fresh foliage. You can see all this sort of really bright green, and that is where they're going to be flowering on. And we've even got some flowers here. We've got this beautiful one here. I have been hand pollinating it because there are no bees or anything, and it does need that pollination. And we've got a few more flower buds round and about on the new foliage. There's one over there, and there's one on the other side as well. And the interesting thing is that not only, this is a Four Seasons lemon, I think it's the same as a Eureka lemon, it has a nice flavor, but not only this one, which I would expect to flower because they can just flower and fruit all year round. They haven't really got a proper season. That's why they're known as Four Seasons. But the other ones too have also been flowering. My finger lime sent out loads of little flower buds. Let me just show you the finger lime. So we are in what we call the homework room. It's a little study. The boys love doing their homework in here. So I've got the little desk hidden over there. It's far too crowded at the moment. Usually I just keep these two citrus trees in here, but at the moment, because the weather is so bad and I haven't really moved everything around, I've got quite a few fuchsia bolivianas here. They've really grown so much this summer. We haven't had any flowers, but I'm hoping that because it's their second year, I grew them from seed, hopefully we'll get some beautiful, really long fuchsias. They're like, the flowers are supposed to be like this long, and then they have these really tasty berries that are supposed to taste a bit figgy and just really delicious. So I've got quite a few of them, giving some away, going to repot them, going to move them around, get them out of here, make some more space. But and also I've also got these beautiful pepino melons down here. Look, some of them are getting some stripes on the melons. They're getting quite large too. I think all I need to do now is brighten up. Look at this, get more and more purple, and sweeten up hopefully in the next month or two. So a few of those as well. Oh yeah, and also over here I've got my physalis. Look, it's the first one that's actually starting to ripen now. So late this year because we've had no sun. And I brought that one in as my insurance. The other ones are still outside and they will die if we get too cold temperatures. So I'm just keeping that one in. And once he finishes fruiting, I'll just trim him down and just overwinter him indoors. Because they can't take temperatures down to -1 or anything. They tend to die. So looking at the citrus here, this guy is the Australian finger lime. He has just flowered lots as well, several flowers, and they're turned into little embryo fruits there, because I've been around with my little paintbrush and pollinating him. And there's a few over here. It's so hard to get in. The thorns are so prickly and long, and it's really tricky to get in here. But yeah, there's one over here. If we look closely, there's that one, quite a long one there. Look, he's getting nice and big, and then there's some more right around there too. And then over here we've got the sanguinello blood orange, which I'm really looking forward to. And he's got 3 blood oranges on him. He's had them on for quite some time, and then he's just got a flower as well. So yeah, I'm finding it really interesting that this is the kind of season you would expect him to start flowering. All of them, they're going to start flowering over winter, but it's still interesting that the minute we bring them inside and they get a bit of a change of temperature, that obviously triggers them to push out a few flowers and just try their luck. So that's lovely, and the smell of these flowers is just something else. It's amazing. So really lovely. I'm just going to continue spraying them every day to give them a bit of a wash. That's why they're all wet. They really like to keep their foliage hydrated. It helps them from drying out. And then just give them a good drink once in a while when they're thirsty. I'll just show you what I feed them with as well. Now that it's winter, I give them this. This is a winter feed. Once a month only, so it's a lot easier. But during the summer, they have to have a weekly one, which is also season specific. And I find this one to be a really good one. It's really well balanced, and it just seems to do the job, really. They seem healthy enough, and that's the main thing. So Just thought I would give you a little update to show you how they are doing since they've been indoors. Hopefully by the next time I show you the plants, I'll have this room cleared out a little bit because it's not much of a homework room at the moment. It's more like a jungle. And it's quite funny, my son, he comes and practices the trumpet in here. And I think the plants enjoy it. He's very good, and I'm sure they really love all the music. I think some people actually play classical music for their plants, so these ones get live classical music. Imagine that. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye for now.